Hey, welcome back, friends. So today we're taking a look at lithium power stations. As you can see, I've got quite a few brands here, 7 to be exact. And I've had all of these for nearly a year, except this one. I haven't had the Aebrel for over a year, but I've had it for several months. But yeah, I just thought I would take this video and tell you which brands I like, which brands I'm not crazy about. I've had a couple of them that have completely bonked on me, and I need to warn you about those brands. I've also had a couple I really like. Hope you stick around.
Today's video is brought to you by rvmattress.com, a Brooklyn bedding brand.
So our family has enjoyed RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding's mattresses for over a year now. We love them and we're confident you will as well.
This particular model is called the Dream Foam Essential, which just won Good Housekeeping's 2023 Family Travel Award for having a big variety of sizes without sacrificing comfort, making it the perfect mattress on the road.
With your RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, you get a 120-night sleep trial and a 10-year warranty.
For our family, the RV is our place to recharge for the next day. So a comfortable night's rest is important, not just for mom and dad, but for the kids too. Thank you, RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, for sponsoring today's video.
So head over to rvmattress.com/wondering and use our code WONDERING to get 25% off your next mattress.
Now let's hop back into today's video.
Okay, before we get jumped in too quick, I want to make sure we know this video is not about the wattage ability of these. All of these brands offer different wattage units. They also offer different watt-hour units. Now, some of them, a good example is this Aebrel down here. I think this is a 1200 watt unit, but it has less than 1,000 watt-hour battery. So that is something I don't like about it because of that combination. But as far as abilities are concerned, we're not talking about that today. We're not talking about wattages and watt hours. We're just talking about features. And again, a couple of these have bonked on me, and I need to warn you about them. But we're going to go through them one by one. Let's go through the lineup, and then I'll take all of these down and just do them one at a time. But they got the Oope or Oops brand. Really not sure about that one. They got Rock Pals. Don't know how to say it, I should say. We have the Rock Pals brand. LI Power, Bluetti, a lot of you have heard of this one. This one is a Vigorpool. You can see that right there. That's a Vigorpool. That's actually my favorite. Spoiler alert. Aebrel, right here. And then Zindur. So we're going to take all of these down and I'm going to put them up one by one and tell you what I like and what I don't like about these units. All right, let's start with the orange one, the Oope or the Oops brand. I'm a hillbilly from Georgia, guys. I have no idea how to say that word, but yeah, I've liked this little unit. This has done everything I've asked it to do. I like the display on it. It does give you, when it's running, it gives you battery remaining, and also when it's charging, it tells you how quickly it's charging, how many watts. The only issue I have with it is a lot of times when you see these round inputs for charging, that means it's going to charge much slower. So this unit's going to take a good 7-8 hours to charge fully from completely dead. But otherwise it's been okay. It's got a little light back here, so that's pretty cool. I would score this one. It's done everything I've asked it to. I'd probably score it an 8 out of 10. I do like that this is a rubberized feeling, so it doesn't slide around as easy. That's pretty cool. Obviously you've got your 12 volts here. You've got your USB-Cs and USBs here, and yeah, you've got your AC side over here. But overall, it's been a pretty good unit. Again, I think I gave this one like an 8 out of 10. All right, next up is one that we have had bonk on us multiple times. This is actually the second one of these I've had. The first one bonked on me completely right out of the box the first time I tried to use it. And again, I was using something about 300 watts, which is well within its capabilities. And yeah, it bonked on me. I reached out to them and said, hey, this thing shorted out or did something. I call it bonking. I don't know really what it did. It didn't explode or anything like that, nothing crazy. But yeah, it didn't work. Well, this one's kind of done the same thing. A friend of mine over here, he does amateur radio, and he has used this thing several times in a hospital setting and in drills, even at our local football games. And yeah, it's bonked on him too. So I think it's bonked on him a couple times. He said when it'd get below about 60%, that it would just go out. Now, it's also not done it. So I don't know what's going on with this one. So I'm going to rank this one pretty low. Again, this one, you see the round charger right there. That means it's going to charge fairly slow. I'll show you the difference here in just a second. But you've got your 3 ACs. You've got your USBs. It's okay. I don't think I would, if I were you, I would stay away from this brand. They even sent me solar panels, and yeah, I do like that it has the photocell charging input here, but again, just the bad experience I've had with it, I would stay away. All right, next on the list, this little LI power station. Now this has been a good brand for me, and I like this one. I like it a little more than the Oops, actually. Well, I don't know. I'd say I probably like it about the same. I do like it a little more the fact that it's got a photocell charger here. It's also slow charging, as you can see from the round input right there. I would love to see more info on the screen. Now, I think the newer versions do have a lot more info on the screen, so let me be clear about that. If you decide to go with this brand, you can Google all of these brands, obviously, but if you decide, I think the new one does have more information. All it has now is just a battery monitor, and that's about it. So when you're using it and it's giving you power, it has the battery monitor, and when you're charging it, it just has like a flashing battery monitor. And yeah, it's just not very much information. A lot of these other ones offer so much more. But you can see here, it gives you all the basics, your 12-volt stuff, your AC side, and yeah, that's about it. There's nothing on the back, anything like that. It's a good little station. It's been very reliable, but it's not my favorite. Okay, let's get along to one of my favorites, and that is this Bluetti. This is a 1,000-watt version. And again, we're not going to talk about that much. You can get them in different sizes, but why do I like this one? Well, the screen's going to give you all the information you need. You're going to get how much wattage it's putting out, how much wattage it's taking in from charging. You can do that at the same time. That is awesome. You can see you've got a photocell, you got a solar charging input right there. That is great. You've got fast charging over here. So when you see these plugs, that means these things are going to charge up really, really quick. So that is always a good sign. So this is fast charging. It has all of the information on the screen that you'd ever love to have. And it's also got the solar charging. I really, really like this unit. And obviously in this size, again, we're apples to oranges when we're talking about sizes, but at this size, it's really great. It's easy to handle. I really, really like this unit. Okay, on to the Aebrel. And again, I don't know who makes up these names, but yeah, whatever. But this unit, it's okay. I have not used this unit as much as the others, so I got to take this with the information with a grain of salt. There are some really good things this one does. Again, it gives you all the information you're ever going to want on the screen. You've got your 12-volt side. You've got all of your USBs, USB-Cs, all that fun stuff. You got a little light, which, believe it or not, that can come in handy sometimes. You've also got 4 ACs over here, and you do have fast charging and a photocell charging input on this side. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is its size compared to its watt hours. So we weren't talking about abilities here, but when you talk about size comparison, like this size, this one doesn't have as many watt hours as the little Bluetti we just looked at. Now, it does have more watts available, so 1200 watt max, but yeah, I would prefer to have more watt hours here. That's why it's not my favorite. The jury's still out on this one, but so far, looking pretty good on it. Okay, second to last, I'm saving the best for last, but yeah, this is Endure Superbase Pro. Now, you look at it and you're like, wow, that one's Mac Daddy right there, 2,000 watts, 2,000 watt hours. It's bonked on me. It would not run a simple 40-inch TV for more than 2 hours. That's silly, because those TVs pull nothing. And I don't know what the deal with that was. It was a little chilly. It was like in the low 50s. But that shouldn't have been, you know, if you can't use these things in the low 50s, that's crazy. I just haven't had a good experience with it. It is larger because it is more capacity. I do like the handle. That's awesome. I just don't know why it bonked on me. I wish it hadn't done that. I have no confidence in it now. But nice big screen. It gives you all the information you're ever going to want. How much it's charging, how much it's outputting. That's all well and great. Here's your on and offs. You're on and off your AC, your DC, all of that fun stuff. It is a wireless unit. I have not used the wireless part of that. You can see you've got 6 AC plugs over here, which you would want with a 2,000 watt unit. And yeah, you got wheels on it. It would be great, but again, I just don't have any confidence in it because it bonked on me. And you know, pushing something that, gosh, a tiny battery pack could almost push. So really disappointed with this one. Yeah, I don't know what else so much to say about it. Okay, guys, I saved the best for last. This is the Vigorpool. And I love this because it has features none of the other ones have. and it's worked great. We have put this thing through hell in travel ball, camping, all of that fun stuff, and it has been wonderful. You can see, you know, you got lights on both sides. You got a light on this side, and you got a light on this side. I've got it cattywampus because it does its configuration front to back. My favorite thing about this one over anything else is it's got wireless charging. I think that's genius. I don't know why they don't do that on all of them. And then all of the information, the screen information is everything you'd ever want. It's got all of your charging and discharging. It tells you how much time you have left to charge it or how much time you've got left to discharge it. You've got all of the charging accessories you'd want. You've got your photo cell right here, and then you've got your fast charging over here. This thing will charge from 0 in about 3 hours. And you've got your 12 volt stuff up here, of course. You've got a couple USBs, and then back here you've got you've got 4 AC plugs. So you even got a spot where you can parallel it with some other units. So this one is by far my favorite of the 7 that we've used. We have ended up going to this one more and more. This one and the Bluetti, because of its size, there it is, are our go-tos now that we've gone through all of these for over a year now. And we actually use them more than we thought, especially with sports. You know, we'll put like a fan in the dugout, and then sometimes we'll have an electric cooler or something like that. But we really have been using them a good bit, more than I thought we would. But this one is easily my favorite. The Vigorpool, really, really great brand in my experience. Okay guys, there you go. Those are my favorite brands of power stations. I've had 7, and again, we've used them a good bit, except for that Aebrel. Jury's still out on that one. So far, it's looking pretty good. Hey, we're over 75,000 subscribers, and if you've never watched the channel, specifically in 2024, I was just thanking you guys every single video for your subscription, for your viewership. I really do appreciate it, and so does my family. Guys, I hope you're being safe out there. See ya.